Hi, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So this is a short video in explaining the method of TickAR to find the probability for the discrete random variable. So as we know, our statistical table providing the probability for x more than or equal to x. So any questions regarding the probability of discrete random variables, we need to modify it to get in the form of probability of x more than or equal to x. Let's see some example. So we have the probability of x more than 2. So this value we cannot read it from the statistical table. So what we need to do, first of all, let's draw the number line. So on the number line, we will have the number 2. And we need also to include the number before 2 and after 2, which is number 1 and number 3. Okay, so for x more than 2, which value will be included from all these three numbers? It will include 3. Yes. And then the next step is to do the barrier between the number that we tick and the number that we untick, which is we did not tick, which is this part. So this part is the area between the two, and then we need to draw the arrow. Remember, it's always going to the right side because the statistical table. So we draw to the right side. So now we see that the tick number is on the arrow part. So we just include that number in the probability of x more than or equal to, yes, here it will be 3. Okay, this part, the tick number is on the arrow part. So let's see another example. Okay, so for another example, we have the probability of x less than or equal to 2. So the same step we do for the question number 1, we draw the number 2 on the number line and 1 and also 3. So now what number is included in the for x less than or equal to 2? Yes, it is 1 and 2. The next step, as usual, the barrier. And then the next step is the arrow. So arrow always to the right side. So is the tick part is the same part on the arrow part? No. If this the results, then we need to take the complement, means that 1 minus the arrow part. The arrow part will be the one that we don't want. So we will exclude it. So the total probability is 1. So minus with the probability of what? So what number it will be in the arrow part? It's probability of x more than equal to 3. Okay, so can we see the difference between question number 1 and number 2? Yes, the one we have tick on the arrow part. Number 2, we have the tick not on the arrow parts. So let's see question number 3, probability of x less than 5. So we don't have the equal parts. So as usual, draw the number line, and now we have number 5. So before 5 is 4 and after 5 it's 6. So what number included for x less than 5? It's 4. So draw the barrier and draw the arrow. So the barrier between 4 and 5 and the arrow to the right side. So this case is the same as the question number 2. So we need to take the complements. So 1 minus probability of x more than equal to which number? Yes, we exclude starting from 5. So x more than or equal to 5. Okay. Now for the last example, so for the between or from 2 example, so let's see if we want to find the probability for x in between 2 and 10. But 10 is included. So now we draw the number line. But for the number line here, we have 2 parts because we have 2 value. So the first part is 2. The second part is 10. Okay, we do the 2 first. So the 2, we have 1 and 3. And then what value included for the 2? So it's actually 2 less than x, mean that x should be more than 2. So what value we have here? Yes, it's 3 only. So we tick at 3 and then we do the same step as above. We do the barrier and the arrow. So arrow always going to the right. Okay, for 10, we have 9 and 11 on it. And then we choose for x less than or equal to 10. So x smaller or equal to 10. So we include 10 and 11. Sorry, 9 and 10. I'm sorry. Okay, so x should be less than or equal to 10, right? So it should be 9 and 10. So we do the barrier and the arrow to the right side. For this part, we take the bigger arrow, subtract the smaller arrow. What is the bigger arrow? So tick an arrow at the same part. So it will be x more than or equal to 3. And the smaller arrow is tick an arrow is not on the same part. That's why we subtract it. What is it? What value on the arrow? It's 11. So probability of x more than or equal to 11. Okay, so this is how we take probability from the statistical table. So everything now following the form in the statistical table. I hope this video will help you guys in finding the probability for discrete random variable. Thank